Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we delve into the wonders of the natural world. I'm your host, David, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey of discovery. As we step out into the great outdoors, the warmth of spring is upon us, and with it, a treat for nature lovers. A mini heat wave is looming over the UK, and while it's not just humans who are looking forward to the warmer weather, the natural world is also set to benefit from this brief spell of warmth. As we wander through the countryside, the sounds of spring are all around us. The dawn chorus is at its peak, and the calm, warm mornings are perfect for enjoying the sweet melodies of our feathered friends. John Carter of the British Trust for Ornithology notes that better weather is more inviting for us to get out and enjoy the spring, and what a wonderful time it is to do so. The migratory birds, such as swallows and swifts, are returning to our shores, drawn by the abundance of insects in the warmer climes. As we make our way through the natural areas near us, we may notice that they're teeming with life. Butterflies, like the peacock and small tortoiseshell, are emerging from their winter slumber, and dragonflies are starting to be seen around this time too. The warmth of the sun on a sheltered garden wall is the perfect spot to catch a glimpse of these beautiful creatures as they stretch their wings and take to the skies. But as we bask in the joy of this springtime spectacle, we must also be mindful of the dangers that come with it. The dry conditions on our heathlands create tinderbox conditions, and wildlife charities are warning us to be on our guard against accidentally starting a fire. The consequences of such fires can be devastating, pushing rare species closer to extinction. As we look out to sea, conservation experts are reporting a crop of sightings of whales and dolphins close to British shores. While it's difficult to pin down a reason for this, warming seas and climate change are likely to be a factor. Danny Groves from the charity Whale and Dolphin Conservation notes that seeing these magnificent creatures in the wild is always an awe-inspiring experience, but the increasing frequency of such sightings may not be entirely positive. As we take a moment to reflect on the wonders of the natural world, we're reminded of the delicate balance that exists within our ecosystems. The warmth of spring may bring many joys, but it also brings its own set of challenges. As we continue on our journey through the natural world, we'll be exploring more of these fascinating stories and delving deeper into the complexities of our environment. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. I'm your host, David. We're exploring the fascinating world of wildlife and conservation today. As we take a stroll through the natural world, we often come across stories that remind us of the delicate balance between human activities and the environment. Our middle segment today takes us to the borderlands of Europe, where a remarkable forest is facing a unique challenge. The Białowieża Forest, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the last primeval forests in Europe. It's home to a stunning array of wildlife, including the majestic European bison, wolves, and the elusive lynx. However, this forest is now facing a threat that's not from natural predators or diseases, but from something entirely human-made: border fences. As we've seen in recent years, the rise of nationalism and border control has led to the construction of fences and walls along international borders. While these barriers are intended to keep humans out, they're also having a devastating impact on local wildlife. The Białowieża Forest is a prime example of this. A fence built along the Polish-Belarusian border has effectively cut off the forest's animal populations, preventing them from roaming freely and finding food, shelter, and potential mates. Studies have shown that animals are keeping their distance from the fence due to fear, and the sounds of human activity, such as vehicles and gunshots, are penetrating deep into the forest. This is not only disrupting the natural behavior of these amazing creatures, but also creating an unnatural interface between humans, domestic animals, and wildlife. The consequences are far-reaching, with warnings that the local lynx population could spiral down the extinction vortex due to high levels of inbreeding. Now, you might wonder what can be done to mitigate this issue. Why? Conservationists are pushing for small gaps in fencing to allow species to pass through, at least every 500 meters. While it may seem like a small solution, it's a step in the right direction. Researchers have found that even small passages, roughly the size of an A4 sheet of paper, can be used by animals such as coyotes, wild pig-like peccaries, and American badgers. As we consider the impact of human activities on our environment, it's essential to remember that our actions have consequences that ripple far beyond our immediate surroundings. The story of the Białowieża forest serves as a poignant reminder of the need for cooperation between countries to protect our shared natural heritage. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. I hope you've enjoyed our journey through the fascinating world of science and nature so far. As we wrap up today's episode, I'd like to share with you a remarkable story that highlights the intricate connections between living organisms and their environments. You see, researchers have been studying the seasonal changes in non-human primates, and what they've discovered is nothing short of astonishing. By creating a seasonal transcriptome atlas, scientists have been able to map out the genetic changes that occur within these animals as the seasons shift. It's like having a blueprint for how their bodies adapt to the changing world around them. This research has far-reaching implications, from understanding how diseases manifest in different environments to developing new treatments and therapies. But what I find particularly captivating is the way it showcases the dynamic interplay between organisms and their ecosystems. It's a reminder that we're not separate from nature. We're an integral part of it, connected by threads of biology and ecology. As we explore this complex web of relationships, we begin to appreciate the beauty and resilience of life on Earth. And that's what Nature Walk is all about, inspiring a sense of wonder, sparking curiosity, and encouraging you to venture out into the natural world. So, as we conclude today's episode, I want to leave you with a thought. What secrets are hidden in the seasons, waiting to be uncovered? What mysteries will we unravel as we continue to explore and learn from the world around us? That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world.